Hey guys, Jeremy here, Simple Life, and welcome back. It has been a wonderful Christmas holidays. I hope your Christmas was fantastic. Great New Year's, and we're well into the new year. I hope you had a wonderful time to relax and enjoy family and friends, all that good stuff. Now that we're in the new year, I'm gonna focus a lot harder on getting some regular knife making content. Of all the comments and messages and the resounding input that you guys have been sending me lately is that you want more knife making content. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. Now, one of the reasons that I haven't been making a lot of videos, and I've said it before, is because of our house move. And like literally getting our house set up it's probably been 20 times more work than I thought it would be. And I don't know how I made that miscalculation, but my goodness, it's been so much work getting everything set up with the house, but it's coming really nicely. We're very well settled down. By no means are we done. We've still got a lot of projects to do, but definitely to the point now where I can spend some more time out here making videos for you guys. So we are gonna focus more on full knife builds. Not entirely sure how I'm gonna do it. Now, the one sense I like the daily vlogging, like vlog a knife build, so that every day I film what we're building. I'm trying to keep all the fluff out of the vlog, like, hey, I'm not in the shop today, I'm shopping, so let's vlog a shopping trip. I'm gonna try to do less of that. But the one thing with doing videos every day is it becomes your routine, and it's an easier way to work. The workflow is smoother when you're doing it every single day. For me, if I find, like, say I take 3 or 4 days off and I plan, okay, you know what, next Monday I'm gonna shoot a video. Next Monday comes and I've got all this other stuff to do, and I find it hard to kind of force myself back to video mode. So, not entirely sure, gonna try and figure it out. If I could work around getting like 2 to 3 videos a week, even if you did like 1 or 2, even if you did just 1 knife build video a week, that would be awesome. Not entirely sure, gonna kind of try a few things and play with it, but definitely we're gonna get into more knife making content. In fact, last week I was finishing up one of my very last custom order knives, and I just filmed the whole thing, so I'm gonna put that in right here for you guys so you can have a little bit of knife making content.
Purple on the current in Space Truckin', Spoon and Do I Have to Talk You Into It, and Halloween Alaska with their cover of Bruce Springsteen's State Trooper. Fever Rave again, aside from her new solo album that is To the Moon and Back.
All right, the edit on that was super quick, but that kind of gives you an idea of what you can expect to see more of on this channel in the future. Now, a couple other things we're going to be working on. As you can see, I've got some work done in the garage. What I did was I set up this little bench right here, and this is where I do all my shipping. I can print off all my orders. I've got a printer in here. That map behind you there, I'm gonna actually use a pin and place a pin every place that I've sent a knife to. And it'll just be kind of an interesting graphic, I think, to kind of see that. And I don't know, I like to celebrate those kinds of things, and it's just kind of cool. Got some decor up in the garage. A couple updates I'm gonna be making to my grinder. One of my buddies on Instagram, BM Knife and Tool, put a link to his Instagram before. You should, I tell you what, it was only like maybe 6 months ago he'd messaged me on Instagram and asked, you know, what do I recommend the KMG? How should I go about getting it? And he was just getting into knife making, and you should see the knives that he's making now. This guy's quality curve, like the finish of his knives has just gone up like crazy. I can't believe some of these knives that he's making now. Anyways, he had made a modification to his KMG grinder where he put a glass platen on it. Now, this isn't actually glass, this is, what do they call it, like ceramic glass. It's actually ceramic, but it's obviously clear. And the idea with this is that this wears much better. My platen on my KMG has already got some distortion to it, and I've already machined it, and it's getting distorted again, whereas this sucker here should stay nice and flat because it's glass. I recommend you do not just take regular glass and put it in there. This is kind of, it's a special thermoglass. I believe this is the same stuff that they use in fireplaces and stuff, but he sent me this piece here. He had made the modification to his grinder, and he just gifted this to me, sent it in the mail, so I'm gonna be mounting this, but at the same time, I've actually ordered a VFD, a KBAC 27, and a new Baldor totally enclosed fan-cooled 1.5 horsepower motor. Now, I don't have a totally enclosed fan-cooled motor on my grinder right now. All I have is just some the cheapest motor I could find at Princess Auto, and I think it's a 1.5 horse. But anyways, I'm going to be making that modification, so I'll have my grinder on a VFD. I think that is going to be a game changer. There's also some other equipment I'm going to be getting for my shop, knife-specific equipment. I'm gonna be really excited to share that with you. That'll be coming up in future videos, and we can kind of look at some of the stuff. A lot of the stuff I can't find too much information on YouTube, so hopefully I can kind of help that situation out a bit and kind of show you some of these products that I'm thinking are gonna be really handy and really useful for knife making, but really excited about that. Also, projects I still have left to do in the shop. I'm gonna be going on the wiring probably this week. I'll start, so I'm gonna, basically I've got my sub panel in the corner there. I'm gonna run all my wiring. Now that I know where all my equipment's gonna go, I'm gonna drop down all my power lines, get that sorted out. Lighting, I need to upgrade the lighting in here, so I'm really excited that I've actually got some time and I can keep focusing on some of these projects here. Anyways, I just wanna make this video, guys, kind of let you know that's what I have planned for this channel. Oh, one more thing. This is the Damascus from Alex Steel. I'm gonna show you the pattern. I'm gonna show you, I said I wouldn't show you the pattern until the knife build, but you guys have waited a long time. Okay, it's not even really gonna show up too well. There it is, there it is. This piece of stock is fairly thick and fairly thin. This was about the thickness I wanted my entire blade to be, but obviously once I grind it and kind of get rid of the scale and stuff, I mean, I could make a smaller blade, but I'm just curious. I've never done any forging before. I don't know anything about blacksmithing other than just monkeying around, but what would happen if I try to flatten this out and draw it out a little bit so I have a little bit more material to work with? Because ultimately the blade I'm gonna pull out of this is gonna be about this long, and it just seems a shame to waste material on both ends. At the same time, I'm really worried if I start heating this thing up and flattening it out, like what if I really wreck it? Also, what would that do to the pattern? In theory, my thoughts are that if I just flatten this thing and just make it thinner, that pattern shouldn't change, right? It's not like I'm refolding it or doing anything like that, but anyways, I just wanna know if you guys have experience making Damascus, or what's gonna happen to this thing if I go ahead and try and make it a slightly thinner stock. Because ultimately I want like maybe 1/8 inch thick blade. Right now this is 3/8 of an inch thick. And so I'm either gonna have to grind it down, machine it down in my milling machine or something. So anyways, if you guys could enlighten me, maybe give me your thoughts on if I were to draw this out a little bit more, I would really appreciate that. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Look forward to more knife making content. Really gonna get cranking back into it. I've really missed kind of being involved and stuff. So I thank you for watching this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you have not done that already. You can click on this little circle right here and that will subscribe you. And then other than that, there's a couple of, you know what, let's do some full knife build videos right here for you guys. Thanks for watching. Cheers.